Hello, hello. Welcome to my space. I hope you are doing well. We are going to get immediately into a reading and see what we are supposed to talk about today. Let's shuffle it this way. So, let's see. What are the messages that we are getting? Lack of commitment in reverse. Obligation in the uprights. Let's see. Lost faith. Self-doubt in reverse. Necessary ending. Again, in the 5th position. I think that the last time that I used this deck, it was also in the 5th position. Reality check in reverse. I don't like that. Well, we have the self-doubt in reverse also. So if somebody is not doubting themselves, why would they check their own reality? We have the challengers that jumped on my knees. Let's take 2 more. 1 and 2. Judgment in reverse. Humiliation. Okay. I feel here that we are talking about someone who seems to be committed to their own narrative. This is what it seems to me here. Someone that doesn't want to learn the lessons. With the obligation in the 2nd position, I kind of feel that they might feel trapped in some kind of way. It might also be that they are trapped in a victim's mentality or in some kind of comfort zone. And so whatever they are doing, like they feel that it's out of duty, right? But I kind of feel here that considering the cards that we have someone who feels weak. They feel trapped, obviously. But what bothers me, it is the self-doubt in reverse and the reality check in reverse and the judgment in reverse. All of this is telling me that this person is stuck in a narrative where I have no other choice, I am trapped, I cannot do in any other way. And considering that the obligation is in the 2nd position, it is related to somebody in their life that might be manipulating them, that might be blackmailing them, that might be pushing on their wounds. Yeah, there is here someone who needs to make a change, but they are committed to someone that they shouldn't be. This is also a setting, lack of commitment in reverse. Somebody is committed to someone where they feel that they are obliged to act in certain ways and they feel that they cannot get away from that. Yeah, there is no... This is what's bothering me the most here, the self-doubt in reverse. Like, okay, yes, I am a prisoner from this person, but this is what it is. That's it. That's it. And I kind of feel that life is bringing them challenges over and over and over again in order for them to understand that the change that they need to do in their life, it is put an end to that. Kind of feel that they are humiliated over and over and over again. But it kind of feels that It makes me a little bit sad, to be honest, because I truly feel here that we are dealing with someone who lost hope. They lost hope that there is an ability to release themselves. This is what I feel, and I don't feel that we are talking here about someone who's 20 years old, right? So this is the very, very sad part. Yeah. I'm curious who we are talking about here. We will get more information with the tarot. But yeah, I kind of feel that somebody feels totally, totally trapped. And I truly feel that the universe is trying to tell them, I will create challenges in your life until you will finally open your eyes and have the courage to make some kind of change. But it kind of feel that this person has such a lack of self-confidence that at the end of the day, they are not reacting even. They are not reacting. So of course, they might be dealing with somebody very abusive, very toxic. Somebody who knows how to use this person's wounds in order to manipulate them, obviously. But I kind of feel that this person is guided somehow in order to understand what's going on. Yeah, but I kind of feel that they are stuck in victim's mentality. And just to be clear, they are truly here a victim of abuse, toxicity. There is no doubt, right? But the lost faith here is absolutely terrible. It's terrible. And the self-doubt in reverse, terrible. Because I don't take it like in a good way, you know, that I take it as refusing to ask themselves the right questions. This is how I take it here. They refuse to question their reality. They refuse to question their own beliefs. They refuse, or they right now don't have access to it. They don't. If you are in a connection with this person, you might feel truly that you want to help them, you want to heal them, you want to open their eyes about whatever they are going through. But I kind of feel that on the second like that you are conflicted, because you also get to a place where you lose patience. You are getting angry, frustrated. This is what I feel the need to say, right? Don't ever do anything out of pity, right? It's very important to be empathetic, but when you see someone from a place of pity, first of all, you are putting a judgment on them. And second, you are seeing them as weak. And when you see somebody as weak, you are not sending them the energy of strength, of you are able to do that. I'm here for you. I believe in you. Pity, there is something there, you know. A little bit like you poor thing, you know. It's not. It's what I'm trying to say here. It is that when you are looking at someone with pity, first of all, you are judging them from your kind of take it, you know, however you need to take it, but kind of from a place that you are looking yourself as higher than them, right? And it's not a good energy. It's not a good energy. And when you come from the place that you are saying, yeah, no, I'm doing that because I pity them. I said, you put them in a very low place, you put yourself in a very high place, and if they don't do whatever you expect them to do, then you have resentment, which is not fair. Which is not fair. Because it all comes from your own narrative and your own desires and your own judgment of a situation here. But I kind of feel that if you are in this energy, then there might be a necessary ending. Because this person is already going through something very, very difficult and painful, and it doesn't mean that you have to carry their burdens. It's absolutely not what I am trying to say. You shouldn't carry their burdens. What you might want to do, it is be a safe place for them. You know, you can tell them, listen, I feel frustrated here. It's not good, it's not fair towards you, it's not healthy for me. I feel the need to take distance here, but know that you have a safe space with me. So if you need me, I am here. But just, I need some, to take some kind of distance here because the energy is not good here, right? This is something that you can say to someone that you are looking from a place of pity and you get to frustration and resentment and all those kind of things. Yeah, somebody needs to awaken. And I truly feel here with the challenges in the 7th place, I kind of feel that the universe is trying to tell them, look what's going on here. And with this humiliation, I kind of feel that there is even, you know, this person humiliating them when they are going through something that might be difficult already. And this might be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Right? Thank you for helping me with this expression. I hope that I said it right. Yeah, so let's get into the tarot. Which deck do I want to use? I will use this one. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. What should we know about this situation? What I mean to tell here, right, it is that if you are dealing with someone who has lost faith, or you have lost faith in the situation or whatever it may be, sometimes the best thing that you can do is be responsible about that, right? Which means to say, listen, I feel that I nourish some kind of resentment here. I cannot be the support system that you deserve right now because I understand that you are going through something difficult. But at the end of the day, I don't have any energy to put here anymore because I feel frustrated because I am pouring into something and I have some kind of expectation which is not fair towards you, but this is the reality. So just, you know, I am a safe space for you. If you ever decide to make some kind of change and you need a place to land, I am here. But for the rest, right now, I will take back my power because it's not healthy, right? Before we start, just a reminder, we already started, but before we get into the tarot, a reminder, this is a group reading, it's a collective reading, so it might be for you, it might not be for you, so please take it in consideration. You are already supposed to know what I'm talking about. I'm just here to give you a little bit more information, insights, or confirmation regarding a situation that you are already aware of. If I am talking about masculines or feminines, I am not especially talking about the gender, but the energy from where someone is operating. So please apply it however it applies to you. And this can be past, present, or future. So let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it just confirms. You need to let go here. You need to let go. The Four of Pentacles. You need to let go because you might feel that this person is not fighting for themselves, right? You might feel that this person is not fighting for themselves. I kind of feel frustration coming from you. You know, and you want to move this person and nothing is happening, and then you are pouring in and trying to help them, and you feel frustrated. This is truly what I feel here. You feel frustrated and you are guided to let go. Simply. Because if you don't have faith in someone, if all you feel it is you feel there is obligation here, right? The sense of duty. I said, it's not a good energy that you are sending to them. It's not. You are weakening them with your energy because you see it like this. So either you can truly be there and give all your heart to it, or you can't. And it's okay. What is not okay, it is to nourish resentment towards someone because they are not fulfilling what you expect them to fulfill. This is not fair. It's not fair. They are in their own life path, right? Let's see, can you see the cards? Yeah, you can. Okay. Let's see, let's get more here. The Devil in reverse. Yeah. You know, we might be talking here, for example, about a situation that is mirroring on you, right? Let's say, let's take the most basic example for me, right? Let's say that you have dealt with narcissistic people, right? It may be in your family, it may be in a romantic relationship, and so you understand narcissism. You understand all of it, right? And you meet someone and they are dealing with a narcissist, and they might not even see it, right? But you might see that they are under control, that there is a lot of coercion, that this person is truly destructive to them. And so, of course, you might want to help them, you want to save them, you want them to awaken. But the reality is that, and you should know it also as someone who has been in this situation, you know that it's not that simple, right? When you are under coercive abuse, coercive control, trauma bonded, you know how difficult it is. It's not such a, it's not, yeah, I understand, okay, goodbye. It's not how it's happening. We know that. And so I kind of feel that this might be the kind of situation that you truly want to help someone, but at the end of the day, because it is also a mirror into your own story, it is draining you, it is heavy on you. You don't succeed to give of yourself without absorbing, without taking it personally, without it truly affecting you. And so in the beginning, it might have even healed you to feel that you had the ability maybe to help someone else. You know, that all the experience that you went through at the end of the day, if you can help other people with that, then it's, then you know, it gives it even more sense, okay? But at the end of the day, you are frustrated and it brings you down. And it's not helping the person and it's not helping you. This is kind of the situation that I feel that we are talking about here. That you truly want to help someone, but you get to a place now where you are feeding resentment. You feel you are carrying a burden that is not yours, right? And I understand why it resonates with you and why you are taking on this burden, but this is also something of yours that needs to heal, because if you are taking on somebody else's burden, especially in a story that you have been through, so it reflects on you, it's not neutral. It is not. So it's not healthy. It's not healthy, and you are being unfair towards this person, right? Tell me more here, please. I'm attracted here to this humiliation card, right? Look, this is amazing. I'm coming back to this humiliation. The star and the 10 of wands. What did I say? Healing, showing the direction, and carrying the burdens. What I wanted to say, it is that without even realizing, you might make this person feel smaller and smaller and smaller. You might, without wanting, right? Because you might want to motivate them. You might want to awaken them. You might want to give them strength. But at the end of the day, what you are doing is making them feel small and more humiliated than what they already are, right? This is the problem very often, you know. People say if you need help, you should speak to someone. Yeah, but if you don't speak to the right person, then you are dealing with all of that. And instead of the person helping you, they are just making you feel like shit more and more and more. Why? Because you are not doing what they expect you to do. Because they have no patience anymore. And so you are just making the person that is already in a difficult situation, you are making them feel like shit. It's not helpful. It's not helpful. You want to talk about your help? You know the connection, you know the relationship, you know the abuse. Talk about your story. Talk about your story, right? And if you lose patience, if you start to feel burdened and you are resentful, then step back. Step back. They deserve better than that. And you also deserve better than that. Both sides, right? Yeah, so it's exactly what I said. The star, you want to show the way to someone because you have been through it, right? You have healed of a situation. You have been able to regain your power and go into the right direction. But you are carrying their burdens. It's burdensome for you, right? So you are carrying the burdens, right? And you want to put the burdens down, but in order to put the burdens down, you are expecting from this person to do whatever would make you feel good with yourself. You know? It doesn't work this way. Tell me more here, please. Yeah. You have regained some level of happiness. The 10 of Cups, this is a feeling of being fulfilled. You have regained yourself, the 9 of Cups, your emotional independence. You have released here and healed. And this is what you want to bring to others. So your intention is very good. Your intention is good. This is not what I'm saying, that your intention is not good. But I kind of feel that you might not consider that at the end of the day, even though your intention is truly good, the means are not... The means, I don't know if this is what we are saying. Like, your intention is good, but your operating system is not. It's not. Because I kind of feel that this person feels more and more judged and more humiliated because you are saying what you succeeded to do, and so they just feel more and more weak, right? And they are already dealing with someone that is making them feel weak. Ah. Tell me more here, please. The Sun in reverse and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, right now, I kind of feel that you are here dealing with a person that doesn't truly see the reality. They are under this Knight of Cups charm. They are still under the spell, right? They are still under the spell. And if you have been through the experience, you know what it means. You know what it means. You know that there is no external pressure that can help. There is none. There is none. They are stressed out. They are burdened. They are feeling not enough. They are feeling that they wouldn't be able to manage by themselves. They are fed by this abuse, right? So whatever you tell them that make them feel weak, and I understand that it might not be your intention, right? But whatever you might tell them that make them feel blind, weak, delusional, it's not helpful. It's not helpful. It's not. The only thing that you can truly do here is say, if you need me, I am here. If you need a safe place, I am here. That's all. Compliment them. Tell them how amazing they are. How lucky you are to have someone like that in your life. If you are not able to bring them up, right? So you better step back. You might also be very honest about that. You know, say, I was in this situation. I understand that it is reflecting on me. I want to take you out of it because I went through the experience, but I understand that it's not fair. I know that it takes time. I know that I am seeing things from my perspective, and it is not fair because I become impatient, resentful, angry. I carry the burden of your story because it is reflecting on something on me, and it is not fair. So I need to step back. But I want you to know that I believe in you. I believe that you are amazing. I believe, you know, to break what the narcissist is telling them. And say, if you need a safe space, I am here. I am here. But right now, I need to take distance because what I am doing is not healthy, not for me and not for you. That's it, that's all. Yeah, you understand. You healed. You healed. And you went through the ending and a totally new beginning, right? So you are seeing now their situation from your healed place and someone who has rebuilt their life, started anew. But you truly have to put yourself in their mindset. And you might not be able to do it, right? Because maybe, you know, it's you are not in this mindset anymore. Yeah. This is the issue, because you see things very, very clearly now, right? But you seem to forget what it is when you are in this inner turmoil. When you are still in love. Yeah, no, you are in love. You are in love. The trauma bond, you are totally in love with someone who is hurting you and making you feel that you are the problem, you know. Tell me more here, please. Yeah, listen. They are still in this place where they might hear you, but they might not hear you. They might listen to you, but they might not hear you because they are confused. They are confused. You know, this is the thing. If we truly want to help someone, we have to put ourselves in their mindset, which is something very, very difficult to do. It is very difficult to do. This is why with those situations, very often the best it is truly to talk to a professional. And it still doesn't mean that you will have a professional that understands, right? And that has the patience. We are still humans, all of us. But this is the... but that's the thing. They are still in this confusion, and they might mentally, intellectually understand that they are dealing with someone who is abusive, who is toxic. But still emotionally, they are in another place. And they are also in this mental fog. They might be dealing with CPTSD. So you are coming from a healed place, right? Someone who has started anew. You see things clearly. Don't forget the mindset in which you were when you were dealing with this, with the situation, right? Let's see here. Why this Four of Cups came up in the reverse. I kind of feel that they are still listening to the narcissist or whoever we are talking about here. They are still under some kind of influence here, which keeps them in this stalemate position. But you know, it's you cannot force the time on those things. Tell me about the Four of Cups here in reverse. Yeah, exactly. King of Pentacles in reverse and the Devil. Yeah. They know. Whatever you can tell them, they know. Once someone know, you have to release. They know. Now it is the process of their emotional self, the practicality of the situation. It takes time. It is not on your timing. It is not. It is simply not. Yeah, they are still bonded. They are still bonded. And they might be very, very fearful because they are dealing here with a person that is humiliating them all the time, making them feel that they cannot manage by themselves. King of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody greedy, controlling, materialistic, status-driven. They are money hungry, so they for sure tell to this person, if we are talking about marriage or whatever, chances are that they are controlling the finances, and they are telling to this person, if you go, I will, you won't have anything, I won't help you, and I will take the children, if they are children, right? They are doing everything in order to control this person. So this is why I'm telling you, whatever you are adding to them as pressure, it is not helping. They need release. They don't need pressure. What they need, it is to reconnect to happiness. They need to breathe. This is what they need. They don't need someone who was already in this kind of relationship and that are just adding pressure on them, making them feel stupid and weak because they don't succeed to get out of the situation. What they need is fresh air, right? So this person might have taken distance of you and you might not understand why, because your intentions were the best in the world. But at the end of the day, they did right, because what they need, it is to regain confidence, to have escape from all of this situation. They need to feel valuable again. And while you might be trying to give them value by moving them, they might feel humiliated and weak, as said. Tell me more here. Yeah, your intentions are beautiful. Your intentions are beautiful. You see above the illusion and you want to help. It doesn't mean that you know how to help. Right? I know that in my experience, whenever I was going through something difficult, when I was talking about it, it just made it more difficult. This is why I stopped talking to anyone. Because it was not helping. It was not helping. And I'm not blaming anyone about it, but most people, they don't have the level of psychology and understanding in order to truly be the right support. They don't. So they might understand the situation, but they tend not to be able to project themselves in what the person is going through. So your heart is in the good place. Your awareness is there. But I think that you forgot what it was when you were in that situation and how you would have felt if someone would have put any kind of pressure or telling you, you deserve better and you deserve better. You say it once. You deserve so much better. But if you are getting frustrated, then you cannot give to this person what they need. This is all they are dealing with at home, with someone that is frustrated and is using them as their emotional punching bag. Tell me more here, please. What should I share with the collective? Yeah, being responsible and seeing things from the right perspective. So as said, your intentions are the best. You understand the situation. It's beautiful. It's great. But to be a teacher, which I kind of feel that this is your position here, you have to have some kind of distance. And the distance here, it is being able to put yourself in the mindset of the person that you are trying to help. Not the mindset of who you truly are as an individual, somebody healed who has turned the page and started new, right? They are into the turmoil. What do they need when they are into this turmoil? They don't need you to tell them what to do. They need you to remind them how amazing they are. They need to have some kind of air. They need to maybe have some kind of understanding of toxicity and all those things. But not as I give you that and you need to understand it now and you need to do something about that. They need to be recognized in their own hurt, right? They need to stop doubting themselves, because this is what a narcissist is doing. If you are in this situation, just try to remember what the relationship took from you. what you truly needed to hear at that time. Trust and believe that the last thing that you needed to hear, it is someone telling you, I've been through that, there is no ending, they won't change. What would have been the most effective for you at that time, right? Tell me more here, please. The Two of Wands, yeah, they have a hard time making a choice, and I kind of feel that this is where, for you, it might be, you might lose your patience. We might be talking about a friend, we might be talking about your child, your parent, whoever, but they are dealing with emotional abuse, emotional manipulation. We cannot pressure people to make the right decision. We cannot do that. Pressuring them is just making them feel weak, which they absolutely are. But what they need, it is to feel stronger. So what can you do in order to help them have faith in themselves, understand that they are not supposed to be anyone's emotional how do you say? I had the word before. Come on. Punching bag. Punching bag. My God. You know that they have to end this, but you also know that it doesn't just help. It doesn't just happen. It happens, but it happens. It takes time, right? It's not on your timing. Understanding is just one part of it. Yeah, listen. If this person has taken distance of you, right, and you don't understand why, I hope that this might explain to you, right? Because I have here the card of block, and I have the card here of the Two of Cups in reverse, which is talking about issues in a relationship, all those kind of things, right? So it might mean a lot of things. You might see that the person that they are with is blocking them, and you know that they need to take distance, right? Obviously. It might also be that they have blocked you because at the end of the day, even though your intentions were the best in the world, you were just adding pressure to them, right? Even though you might not have seen it, but yeah, you might have just added pressure. So this it might be the reason why. And if it's the case, please don't take it personally. Understand. And it might also be that you feel frustrated, as said, and you need to take distance because it is not fair. Not fair for you, not fair for them, right? Their rhythm, their timing. And if you've been through it, then you know. If you haven't been through it, so understand that you don't understand. And it's much more complex than what you can think, right? Closure, please. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, I kind of feel here that this person is dependent on whoever this is, right? This is kind of what I feel here with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Coming with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, I kind of feel that there is here also an element of financial dependency. So if you truly want to help them, maybe, but only if you have the ability to truly detach yourself there, right? And not have some kind of expectations, because as said, this person is going through a difficult period. But maybe, if you have someone that can take them for a job or something like that, give them some kind of guidance in this might be helpful, because I kind of feel that they have no money on themselves. I kind of feel that this person that we are talking about, they are going through financial abuse. Yeah, this is why I said a few times, tell them that you are a safe place, that if they need somewhere to land, that you are here. If you have the ability, to have this person sleep at your place, if there is something, if they finally decide to take distance, this is truly the help that such a person needs. And if you can't, so have places. You can go and make the research where there is a shelter for them, where they will be protected, all those kind of things. No, if you have the ability to pay for Airbnb for them, I don't know what's your situation. I don't know how you can help. But I kind of feel that this is also something here, that they are going through financial abuse. Maybe if you know what is truly going on there, and you have someone that is a lawyer that can help them see the reality, because they are dealing with the narcissist can say, I will take your kids and I will take the house and everything is mine, and it might not be true. But they will say anything, they don't care to lie, right? In order to have this person stuck. So this is also something that you can do, consult with a lawyer and bring real answers. Let's see, anything else? Yeah, this person needs time. They need time. They are starting to understand, but they need time. They are under a lot of manipulation, a lot of pressure. They are very stressed out. They are very, very confused. This is why they might listen to you and not totally hear you. It takes time also, for to have the aha moments. It takes time. It doesn't happen when they hear the story. It happens whenever. We have no control about that. It's divine timing, Yeah, but they are awakening to the reality. They are awakening. But as said, you are healed. You are healed. So you are not coming from the place. There is some kind of you have a deep understanding in what this person is going through, but I kind of feel that you might have lost touch with who you were when you were in this situation. If you were in this situation, because now you are seeing things from somebody who took back control, right? Yeah. You don't see the truth for what it is. You don't. And so you might want to help and say things that make a lot of sense. What you say is very true. But you are talking from a place of truth, when right now they are struggling emotionally, right? Yeah. Listen, I will leave it here. I hope that it is helpful. Yeah, I hope that it is helpful. I will leave it here. I would love to read you in the comments. Till very, very soon. Bye.